Hello, I'm David.
Hi, I'm Julie.
Now we're going to do a review of Disney Villainous Unstoppable by Ravensburger. It's for ages 7 and up. It's for 2 to 4 players. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes to play. Hopefully you had a chance to check out our how to play and playthrough. So I'll give an overview, we'll do a little quick round, and then we'll give our rating and the reasons for our rating.
Good.
So this is based on the Villainous card game. It's the same, it's basically a race for each villain to complete their objective. Each objective basically has to do 4 things. For Scar, place 4 hyenas to build his army. Maleficent, become a dragon, which takes 4 puzzle pieces. Hades, you got to move the Titan 4 spaces. And then Ursula, you have to convert 4. I don't know what they are.
You have to change your souls.
Change them into 4. Yeah, get
souls.
4 souls.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So in terms of setup, you have the power here. You have a die which you will use to place heroes. You place action tokens randomly around the board, which makes the game a little different every time. Each player gets 3 power. On your turn, you will move. You must do that. And depending on what space you're on, you can use cards to take actions. You can even take 2 actions if you're on a space that has 2 icons. And then you'll draw back up to 4 cards. So when somebody completes their objective, the game ends immediately. There's not an equal number of turns. So you'll have this deck here. Let me explain how the deck looks a little bit. There is some differentiation between the villains. So if you play this one for movement, it moves 1. So then you will not use the action. If you did use the action, which is advancing your evil plan, it would cost 3 power. This is a move 4. You could do the action to remove a hero that's messing up your realm, or to place a hero in another villain's realm. Either one you do will cost 2. You cannot use both actions. You either use one or the other. Again, if you use this card for movement, you do not use the actions. You use it for movement. Again, here we go. A 5 movement. That's what's different about Scars. And you can upgrade your realm. That means you flip up one of those icons and you advance your evil plan. Either one of those would cost 2. When you do the Fate a Hero, you roll the die. Fate an opponent, sorry. You roll the die. They're all the same, but there's a reason why you roll the die. So I can place this on any unoccupied space. So if I want to prevent Julie from getting power, which is a free action, when Julie lands here, because she'll play a card to land there, she won't be able to get it. She will actually skip over it. So if she were to play a 3, she would go 1, 2, 3. Also, when you go around the board, you don't land on other opponents. You skip over them as well. Now, if I were to do this action again in the future, where's it at?
Right there.
Right there. And I roll that triangle again, she would lose 2 power. But if I rolled a circle or a square, I can place the other heroes in her realm. I think that's about it. So let's do a little.
I got my cards laid out.
So each player gets 4 cards. Again, you must move. So here's my cards here. Here's the start. Okay. Oh, I forgot to say how you move around the board. So I would go like this. Just keep on going around like that, and Julie would go around like this.
Yep.
So that means I will never land here, and Julie will never land here. So I can play this for a 4, a 3, a 2, or a 1. So if I want to get more power, let's say I already upgraded my realm, and I'm using one from Ursula. So let's say I move 2. 1, 2. I play that card just to move. Now, I get 2 power for free because that's a free action. Now, if I want, I could try to use the Fate an opponent, but I don't have those icons on my cards. Let's say I did. Let me see, find another card here where I have that. Okay. Let's say I did have that. So now I play a second card to take that action. So then I would roll the die. Oh, I have to pay the power. Almost forgot. It cost me 2 power. And I roll the die. I play a circle.
You know where it's going, don't you guys?
Well, I can't place it there. I say I place it there. And that ends my turn, and I draw up to 4. Now Julie goes.
Look, you just totally messed me up.
Yeah, I did. So what are you going to play to move? Because you got to move.
I know. I'll just move 3. 1, 2, 3. That's all I can do.
Oh, you can upgrade your realm for 3.
Yeah, I think I will do that.
Okay, so let me show the card in case you can't see it. So she's going to upgrade her realm for 3.
And I'm going to flip that.
And she flipped this one. You can flip up any one you want. Now, if she decided to flip up this one, and she had enough power and the right card, let's say she did, she could have taken that action. So we keep on playing until someone places all 4 hyenas, or she places all 4 puzzle pieces.
My puzzle.
Now, if she wanted to get rid of this hero, she would have to land here,
and then
or
play
here,
one of these cards,
or here, and play a
Defeat
card
your
that
hero.
matches the icon.
Yep.
So that's how you play.
All right.
So let's take a look at our rating.
Okay, I'm ready.
We both said 6. Okay.
Yep.
Some fun or challenge, or at least we'll play sporadically if in the mood. So if you look at what does it take to get a 7, 8, 9, or 10? We're using the BGG ranking. This means it will stay in our collection, and we will play it every now and then. It doesn't mean it's a bad game.
Nope.
This game we would use as an introduction to introduce younger players or people who are not used to card games like the Villainous system. Play this first, and then you play the Villainous card game. So this will stay in our collection. It's just we won't play it as often.
Yeah.
If our boys were younger, we'd play it a lot more.
I think so.
Okay, so it's a solid family introduction to the Villainous system. Age appropriate. There's no reading required, although, I mean, there's reading here.
There is.
But you could explain to a young person without having to have them read it. And here, it's mostly for adults, this, or for a child who can read, who is an independent reader. But you don't need to read to do that. Okay, so it's easy to learn, teach, and play. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It goes fast. Even when you're having not having the best game, we're not getting the right cards.
Right.
It goes fast.
It does.
The art is very immersive. You saw how nice the art is here for Scar alone. I mean,
Look
it's
at that.
just...
It's beautiful.
I really feel like I'm in the movie. And if you look at...
Sleeping Beauty is the same way.
And if you saw our unboxing, we showed all these cards. So, well done on the art. And it's nice and bright. Often the Disney Villainous or the Marvel or the Star Wars versions, sometimes the art could be a little too dark. So it's decent component quality. For the price point, it's fine, although this started warping here in the dry climate. You just have to bend it back. All the pieces are about this thick. Nice chunky plastic. The cards are average quality. So it's not the best, but it's not the worst. It will hold up enough.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And then the asymmetry, in other words, the differences between the characters is not obvious, and it's a little shallow. So what do I mean by that? Well, you'll see here on our boards, go ahead and flip up all yours.
Sure.
It's easy for, excuse me, Maleficent, for instance, to get power. Okay? It's not so easy for Scar to get power. But you have, for you to
Upgrade my
advance your evil plan,
Yeah.
you have to upgrade. For me, it's right on my board, but it's easy for you to get power. Now, if you look at the cards, I'm the only person with a 5.
Yeah,
so I can move really fast.
He can book it.
Now, there are some differences between, like, this upgrade action only costs 2, but this one costs 3. So there's ways, if you can get lucky, you can do certain things. Like, I can place a hero for 1, but it might cost Julie a little bit more. Well, she can do it for 1, too. So there'll be some differences in the numbers and the icon distribution. But what I mean by shallow, it's not so obvious. So when you're playing it, when we first played it, we were thinking, is there really any differences? And then we looked at, yeah, there are differences, but it's not that noticeable.
No.
And that's why it's a minus. If they would have done a better job of, like the card game, making it really different and very obvious, this could be a 7 or 8, we'd play it more often. But right now, because every villain is just basically do 4 things, do 4 things.
Yeah.
It's kind of samey in that way.
That makes sense.
So if they would have done a better job of differentiating in an obvious way the villains, maybe our rating would be better.
Okay, let's see what I have to say. I also said it's a fun addition to the Villainous family. Easy to learn and play. I think it's really kid-friendly since there is no reading, like David pointed out. The playing time is decent. With 2 people, we can zip through this pretty quick. And I think the pieces are quality. You know, the what are these called? Your pieces.
You're saying, yeah, this is quality.
Yeah.
But the other stuff is, it's average quality,
Yeah,
the cardboard
okay.
and stuff like that. But that's okay. You think it's quality.
I think it's quality, and
That's about it?
nice screen grabs. Yep.
Yeah, screen grabs are really good compared to some of the villainous
Yeah.
card games. Some of them are so bad. They're so dark.
I know.
So anyway, we definitely will be keeping this. We'll be using this as introduction to show the mechanics of how the game works. So that way when you play the card game, when there's a lot more text, it doesn't seem so overwhelming.
That's true.
And with younger people, this is a must-have.
Yep.
So
I agree.
thanks for watching. Please check out our How to Play and Playthrough.
Thanks so much, you guys. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.